When I started writing this diary in the beginning of 2014, I wrote down 3 things that I wanted to achieve, one of which being able to breathe. This is a topic that I only ever discussed with my family, Felix, and my best friend, but now I feel like I'm ready to share my experience with all of you. I'm filming this video because I believe that there is no point on keeping things from people. Everyone goes through life and you obviously have to make your own choices, and sometimes they are easy, sometimes they are harder. I had to make one and I'm proud of it, so I'm gonna talk to you about it. But you're probably wondering what this video is about, so don't worry, I'm gonna get to it in a second. Growing up, I had several doctors telling me that my deviated septum, because yes, I do have a deviated septum, if you never noticed, they told me that it could cause me problems, and I never really cared about it too much because I'm just so afraid of doctors and hospitals in general that I just didn't want to have to deal with it. I learned my lesson. It became worse and worse every year to the point that it didn't even matter if I applied those breathing band-aids at night. I just could not breathe at night whatsoever. Try to imagine when you have a bad cold and at night you are forced to breathe through your mouth. That's how it was for me every single day. That would not only cause me the problem to not be able to breathe, but not be able to fall asleep, sleep well, my lips would always be dry, and a lot of other things that you don't actually think about, but it's all connected to that same problem. So to this point, I pretty much had 2 options. One, let it be and keep this problem for the rest of my life, or try to face it and find a solution. So in the beginning of the year, I decided to take control over my life and I went to doctors. I did a ton of analysis until I found my surgeon. So to her, I explained her that basically I didn't want any aesthetic changes on my nose because I didn't have a problem with my nose to begin with. The only aesthetic thing that I asked for was to remove a mole, which probably most of you never even noticed, but to me, I just hated it. So I thought, since I'm putting myself through this, I might as well take it off and be happy. But other than that, we both agreed that I will do the surgery and fix my problem. She promised me that I would breathe properly, but she told me that there might be slight changes because depending on how the surgery goes, she would have to do either something or not do it. Does that make any sense? But obviously I was very reassured by the fact that she understood that I didn't want my nose to look any different, or at least be as similar as possible to my original nose. Just to give you an example, most people who go through these generally straighten the septum, so instead of looking different from the sides, it will be symmetric. So I didn't even do that. My nostrils are still pointed that direction just because I wanted my nose and my floss to be the same. I really, truly just wanted to fix my breathing problem. So when the date of the surgery came, I wasn't even nervous about it. I was just very excited. And as soon as I woke up from the surgery, it was pretty awful. I had a panic attack. It was just traumatic. But as soon as I started feeling better, the surgeon came in and she warned me that she did have to make a slight change because since we had to straighten this side of the nose, it became slightly longer. So she had to match the other nostril. So pretty much my nose is slightly wider for the nostril to be able to breathe and slightly longer. So pretty much the opposite of whatever other people do to look prettier. When she told me this, I'm not gonna lie, I cried my eyeballs off at the thought that my nose might look even just a little bit different. I instantly realized that she was a surgeon. She knew what was best for me, so I just had to accept it. So this is how my nose looks like now. I've done the surgery pretty recently, so it is very swollen, but with time it should go back to almost exactly as before. And I'm happy to tell you that I can sleep really well now. I can breathe from both sides really well. I'm very happy with it, and I hope you understand that. I know that probably 90% of you wouldn't even have noticed any difference if I didn't point it out, but I decided to make this video because I consider you all as my friends. I have no shame in what I did, as any other person is sick and has to seek medical advice. I had to take care of this problem and I'm happy with the decision I made. So I wanted to share this experience with you. I'm really happy, and if you don't agree with what I've done, I understand it, but what really matters to me now is that I'm able to breathe. So this is all I wanted to say. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, just leave a comment down below. I will try to do my best to come back to you. If you're going through the same thing, I will try to advise you. But yeah, this was a weird video, I know, but regular videos will come very soon. And that's it for today. I will see you very soon. Bye!
Thanks for watching!